good. Ellis has got 5 now.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Here comes Rubio. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Bronx, 4-point game. Outside, Scola, shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Ellis with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Lowry. From the line, and the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Minnesota trails by 6. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Scola against Davis. Here's Gasol. Hits the jump hook.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The Bronx leading by 4. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Scola. Bronx grabs the miss. Ellis wide open. Here's Morrow. Tries again. Outside for Lowry. The pass to Drummond. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota.
First team foul.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and the Bronx, another 3.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Minnesota trails by 9. Dragic with it. Lowry picks him up. It's Dragic with the drive. That's good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. Lowry dishes to Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
And the second free throw, good. 1:35 left to play here in the first. Down low. Here's Mirotic, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Mirotic has got his first 2 points.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Lowry passes to Davis. Kicks it out to Ellis. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Here's Drummond. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bronx.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. John Lure, he's checked in for Davis. Young comes in for Anthony Morrow. Ellie, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Matthew Dellavedova.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Dragic kicks to Mirotic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Bargnani dishes to Mirotic. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Mirotic. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Bronx leading by 9 from outside the arc. No good from Ellie.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Ellie. There's the dish to Dellavedova. From deep three-point range, no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Bronx on top, up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Marc Gasol is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Gallinari with a screen for Calderon. Here's Gasol, and that comes off the assist by Calderon.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Minnesota trails by 10. Ginobili outside. Pass to Gallinari. On the wing, Batum feeds it to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Young's shot is off. Calderon with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Ginobili kicks to Gasol. Takes the turnaround J. Another shot. He shoots again, and the layup is up and in. Gasol's got 8.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Here's Dellavedova. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Bronx leads by 9.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. To put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Scola sets a screen for Rubio. Dishes it to Scola. Looking for Gasol, he gets it there. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Good game for Gasol. He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside. Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Here's Dellavedova, covered by Rubio. Len's shot is off. Minnesota trails by 7. Batum attacking, score, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
And the Bronx going with a whole new group out there. For Minnesota, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And that one's good, Ellis.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Ginobili the pass to Gasol. The turnaround. Shot is off. The Bronx goes the other way with it. And it's Ellis penetrating. It's tipped. Lowry has the open look. And the 3 off target. Minnesota trails by 7. Here's Batum. Bronx grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morrow dishes to Lowry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Gotta like the way he took it strong there, attacking the rack.
Defense fouling him there to prevent the dunk.
The Bronx, they've shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Some changes for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Dragic in for Manu Ginobili. And the basket by Morrow.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Here's Minnesota. They trail by 11. The drive by Rubio. Dragic kicks to Scola. Stolen by Ellis. The 3 from Morrow. And the Bronx, another 3.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know if any coaches would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Bargnani is checked in for Luis Scola. .116 left in the first half of the game. And Mirotic kicks to Dragic. Now the feed to Mirotic. Shot to stop the run, and it's sent back by Drummond. But they recover it. 4 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot's good from Bargnani.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio's got the ball. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Drummond passes to Morrow. Kicks it out to Ellis. And the Bronx, another 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
To the left wing. Pekovic attacking. And that one's good.
I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean, they were conscious of throwing that ball in the paint and attacking the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Bronx leading by 10.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Lowry with the ball. Here's Drummond. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
The Bronx shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Bronx